Hello, may I please ask, how did you get the idea of alive planets that are human at one point, and why did you set this series in the future despite the VHS effect being there? So, I've already answered the first question, so I'm not going to touch on that one, but I have come up with a few explanations for why there's a VHS effect in the planet's reboot that's going to be expanded upon in the future. But for Nepthys Media, it was mostly for the aesthetic. It was mostly just for the look. But I set in with Nepthys Media, I set it in the future to make it seem a bit more realistic, since I guess it would have been harder to believe that people would have been able to send a probe to another star system in the 80s or 70s, but I had the VHS effect on there anyway, just to just for the look, really, and also it kind of adds an atmosphere. What was the original ending on Planet's first iteration? I'm really curious about it. Also, what is your favorite video uploaded by you? Um, for the original Nepthys Media series, I didn't have an ending in mind. I was just making videos and not planning a lot of it correctly, or planning it well. Um, I think my favorite video so far is the Way Ahead is Desolation video, mainly because of the editing. I think that um, the editing is a lot more interesting than previous videos. There's a lot more going on, and um, it was better in that department. And also, it introduces Nefertem, and I have a lot of plans for Nefertem in the future. Maybe someone asked this before, but are you the one making all the art, etc. for your work, or is it some program like AI? What tools do you use? So, for the planets and moons themselves, I use a website called Planet Maker, and in the past, I used the templates on their website to create most of the moons and planets. I used um, stuff from the website, but recently with The Way Ahead is Desolation, I've tried getting images from other sources to create the surface, create the surfaces of the moons, like some stuff from Pixabay, to create some more variety. Um, a lot of imagery, like the sea creatures from Waterworld, the masks in Nephthys, um, some landscapes, a lot of the alien abstract imagery. That was created using Artbreeder, and for editing, I mostly use an app called LumaFusion, and I've also tried using CapCut for different effects with the Way Ahead of Desolation video, and there was some other stuff here and there too that were created using stock footage and stock sounds from Pixabay. Um, like for example, some of the sounds from Also, story blocks too. Some of the sounds of the planets, like with the planetary electromagnetic waves video, and the sound of Horus, and the wind of Nefertem. Um, I got some stuff from Pixabay, and I put them together in Audacity to create something. Though, when it comes to sound design, there was a few stuff that I did create myself. Like, for example, with the IOTA videos of the original series. Suggested question from a friend. What drove you to make a conlang for your series? World building for ARG-like elements? It was mostly to um, make the Celestials more interesting and to give them more depth, and also to kind of separate Nephthys Media from other analog horror series, because to my knowledge, I don't think any other series has dealt with alien languages, so I created a um, language for Nephthys Media to make it make the series more unique. Does Kepri program happen in the same universe that Nephthys Media is in, or are they kept separate? I know this may be a spoilery question, so feel free to pass this one up. Um, Both of them are in separate universes. When and how did you get the basic idea for the series? For the Kepri program, it's mostly inspired by the SCP Foundation, and I can't exactly, I can't remember when I came up with the idea. At some point with Nephthys Media, I think I wanted to try something new, and I created the Kepri program, and with Planets and Nephthys Media, um, with the original Nephthys Media series, for the original Planets video, it was mostly inspired by Gemini Home Entertainment, in terms of presentation and the astronomy theme.